fellow humans. Well, humans. Anyway, here it is, Friday, the 9th of April, and we have Zer. Yay, he's over here at the, well, hold on a second, I'll show you real fast. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, the Winding Grove. And what's he got for us today? Well, he's got some pretty good helmet, pretty shit stats, pretty good legs, pretty shit stats, pretty good helmet, pretty shit stats. Yay, another prospector. Already have one. Yeah, don't spend your shards, guys. Don't spend your shards unless you really absolutely need these things. Don't spend your shards, and definitely don't spend them on the exotic engram. Zerv rotates his inventory quickly enough that it's much more efficient to spend shards on things that he presents that you haven't gotten yet, um, rather than go for the. I used to go for the exotic engram because at once upon a time it was a chance at a nice power bump, but it really isn't anymore, and so I've just pretty much stopped investing in those. So until such time as these things actually become viable as a power bump, then I would say that'd be kind of cool. What I think Xur should actually sell, and this is just a suggestion, of course, is instead of selling this exotic engram to get you some random piece of gear from the loot table that you may or may not already have. I have earned enough gear now that I just get repeats, and they're not really good rolls. Um, and more than these are kind of relevant because of the Lost Light archives, but maybe a consumable down here that you can dump exotics into or shards or whatever that actually you can use on a piece of gear or weapon, exotic or not, to give it 1 to 2 extra power levels to. So like once a week you get this extra chance of not necessarily a piece of gear that you can infuse into this, but an actual consumable that levels the existing item you have. Because let's be honest, most times that's all we're really doing is leveling the items we already have. For me personally, it's been very rare that I find, I'll get an extra piece. I got another chest piece, and I'll be like, oh shit, this got way more mobility or resilience than my current Prefectus Cuirass or Cuirass, depending on what side of the pond you're on. Uh, and that means both ponds too, because New Zealanders apparently say Cuirass, and English say Cuirass, and Americans say Cuirass, and Canadians say Cuirass. So it's hard, tomato tomato. Anyway, so yeah, you know, it's been very rare and infrequent that I come across a piece of gear that actually prompts me to want to go ahead and just delete this and equip it. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this. Zero is, as usual, doing his thing. And now I'm going to go off and do mine, and I will catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by.